Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am collaborating with my beautiful friend here on YouTube. Her name is Shelby Wilson and she is absolutely stunning. Shelby and I have been in touch for a couple years now. I'd say right after I started my beauty channel. I found her channel because she does a lot of Bare Minerals reviews and we kind of connected there. I absolutely love her channel. She creates really gorgeous, like natural, wearable looks, which are my personal favorite, as you guys know. So today, Shelby actually chose all of the makeup products that I'm going to be creating a look with. I'm so excited. And on her channel, I chose all of the products that I wanted her to create a look with. So I'll put her look right here. This is her final look. You guys need to go check out her channel, subscribe to her channel, support her. She is absolutely amazing and she's always been there for me since I started my channel. She had already been on YouTube doing beauty stuff for a couple years and she has just mentored me and been so incredible. So you guys need to go check out her channel. I will link it down below. Make sure to watch that video so you can see the products that I picked out for Shelby. So I'm so excited about this look. I actually have a couple products in here that I have never tried before, which is shocking because Shelby and I have very similar taste in makeup. Like I said, we like a lot of the same products, but there were a couple products that she mentioned that I've always wanted to try and I went out and bought and I'm gonna try them today. So I'm really excited. Let's just get right into it. I obviously do not have my brows on, which you guys know, I can't go long without brows. So for brows, Shelby chose the MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint and I'm gonna be using the shade Spiked. This is like a really interesting felt tip brow product. Look at that. So this is going to be unique. I have very sparse brows, so maybe this will help me kind of create hair-like strokes. I'm gonna go ahead and fill my brows with this. I don't really know how to use it. Okay. She said she's really been liking this product, so. Ooh, look at the hair-like strokes I've been making. Oh my gosh, look at the before and after difference. This is such a different kind of brow product, so I wasn't sure how I would like it. All right, so that was just the felt side. The other side actually has a powder, so I might try to put this on like the ends of the brows, just to kind of intensify the ends. But I like all the hair-like strokes in the front of the brow, so I think I'm gonna leave it. This is definitely a little bit more of a time-consuming brow product, but I think the results are really nice. It almost gives like a microbladed effect in the front of the brow. I never had my brows microbladed, but you know how they look, where it's like the individual hairs. Ooh. And the cool thing about it too is you can kind of soften it with a spoolie. That is such a cool product. So for one of the eyeshadow products, she chose nude sticks. She just said any sort of nude sticks eye color, and then she picked an eyeshadow palette to put on top of that. So I think I'm going to start with the Nude Sticks Magnetic Matte Eye Color in the shade Terra. I actually don't think I've ever used these in a tutorial, have I? It is about time, I'd say. So I'm just kind of coloring a little bit of this all over the lid, and then I'm just going to take a brush to blend that up toward the brow bone and all over the lid just as a base instead of using concealer. So next I'm going to take the Nude Sticks Magnetic Luminous Eye Color in the shade Rusty, and I'm just going to kind of run that on the lash line to kind of create a more metallic base at the bottom of my eyelid. Then for eyeshadow, we're going to be using the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia. I love this. And I'm going to just layer these on top of the nude stick shadows. I'm going to go into the purple shade called Sultry. And I'm actually going to start by dusting this right over the metallic nude stick shade that we had on our lid. And then just kind of blend it up toward the crease. I'm just blending that shade across the entire lid. Then I'm going to mix orange soda and burnt orange together. I'm just going to start to buff this in the crease. And then I'm going to take the shade Tempura just to kind of soften up around the brow bone. I'm just going to kind of blend that down. Let's add a little bit of depth to the outer corner with one of my favorite shades in the palette, this burgundy called Mulberry. And I'm just going to start to kind of build this on the outer third of that top lid, buffing what's left into the crease a little bit. So for eyeliner, she gave me a couple options of shades in the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencils. She wanted me to use Demolition, Roach, or there was another one, but I didn't have the other one. So I'm going to be using both Demolition and Roach today. I'm going to start with Demolition, which is just a really nice dark brown. And I'm going to just line the top lash line with this. Then with an angled brush, I'm going to dip into Cypress Umber, which is a deep brown shade. And I'm going to use that to kind of smudge out and soften the lash line. So now we're going to go ahead and clean up the fallout underneath the eyes, as well as kind of sharpen up this outer corner here. After I wiped away the line, I'm just kind of taking my finger and patting it out so that it's not that harsh, but we still have the shape left. So let's move on to complexion. For primer, she chose for me the Spotlight Illuminating Primer from Physicians Formula. I think this one's absolutely gorgeous for like a luminous base, and Shelby is all about that luminous base, so I was not surprised that she chose something like this for me. Oh, look how glowy. That product is actually very similar to the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Makes your skin look very luminous. For foundation, Shelby chose for me the Maybelline Dream Cushion Fresh Face Liquid Foundation on the Go. I actually picked this up because of Shelby. I don't know if you guys saw that video or not, but I did mention that I heard her talking about this and it made me want to try it. So I'm excited to be using it again. I'm just going to take a brush and dip it right into the cushion, and I'm just going to start to kind of build coverage on the skin. The thing that I like about this is it kind of gives you the fresh BB cream type of glow, but it also gives more coverage than a lot of cushion foundations that I've tried in the past. It's really buildable. I really, really like it. I think it's a gorgeous foundation. So after I've kind of taken my foundation down the neck and distributed it evenly, I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm just going to dip it into the sponge slightly, and then I'm going to go all over the face and just kind of pat down the product so that it looks more skin-like. That is such a pretty foundation and such a pretty combo with the Physicians Formula primer underneath. I really like that. So for concealer, I'm really happy that she chose these for me. These are the Bare Minerals Bare Pro concealers. Again, Shelby and I are big Bare Minerals fans, so I've been really loving these concealers for blemishes. So since that was more of a BB cream type cushion foundation, I'm going to be using the Bare Pro concealer to just kind of cover up spots a little bit more. I'm going to first kind of pat things out with a brush, and then of course go back over it with my sponge. I'm going to be using a slightly lighter shade underneath my eyes, down the nose, cupid's bow, chin, and a little bit in the center of the forehead. And I'm just going to blend this out with my beauty blender. As always, I like to be really gentle up by the eyeshadow in this area here so that we don't stamp on top of that with concealer. Just going to pat out the concealer on the nose and the forehead. So before we set the face, I'm actually going to go into the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. This is such a good contour product. I know Shelby has recently become obsessed with this as well. So I'm just going to kind of draw on my face where I want to contour. Then I'm just going to take a brush and kind of start to blend that out first. Oh, has that fluff been in my hair the whole time? What in the world? But I'm just going to start to kind of initially distribute the product with the brush before we go in with the sponge. Oh my gosh, it has been way too long since I've used this product and I forgot how absolutely stunning it is. The thing I love about this is it just kind of blends out almost sheer. It's so foolproof and it is so good. I absolutely love this. Side to the nose. Then I'm going to take my sponge and just kind of dab over the nose contour. And since it has some concealer left over on it, it's just going to kind of lightly lighten that. Do you see how that worked? Then I'm just going to kind of lightly dab over the rest of the contour just to make sure that it's nice and blended. Okay, so I'm going to kind of do things a little bit out of order just because of the products that we're using. So I'm going to go back into my Nude Sticks Terra pencil and I'm going to work this on the lower lash line since this is a cream product. And I'm just going to pinch the brush that we used with that product before and just blend this out on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the Nude Sticks in the shade Rustique and go right along the lash line with this, all the way across. And I'm actually not going to worry about blending that out quite yet. So to set the under eye, she actually wanted me to use the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. You guys know I'm kind of like iffy about this product, but I've actually never used it as just an under eye setting powder. So I'm going to do that right now. So far, you guys, actually that looks really nice. It smoothed out the under eye area really beautifully. I have another powder that I'm going to use for the rest of the face, but I'm actually going to finish up the eyes right now. So going back into the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, I'm going to be taking the Sultry shade, which is that lovely purple. And we're just going to kind of try to mimic what's going on the top lashes. So I'm going to take this purple and really try to blend it over the Rustique pencil from corner to corner. And then we're going to take Orange Soda and Burnt Orange again on a slightly smaller brush and just kind of use that to buff out the edges. And I'm not going to be afraid to really buff this out underneath the eye, blending it out toward this outer corner here as well, kind of connecting the shadows. Then I'm going to take an angled brush with Cypress Umber, which was the dark brown shade, and I'm just going to kind of line really closely to the lash line on the outer third of the lower lash line, blending it into the same shade on the top lid, or kind of in this corner here. So this is where the other Urban Decay Glide On pencil comes in the shade Roach. It's such a gorgeous bronze shade. I'm going to use this to line the inner waterline. I'm not very good at multitasking when I do this. So for mascara, I actually picked up this L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Shelby said she absolutely loves this, and I have wanted to try this for so long. So I told her I was gonna go run out and buy it. This is actually a mascara that is like one of my sister's all-time favorites, and I've just never even tried it. Whoa. Okay, so let's go in with mascara. This brush is so unique. What in the world? Wow. Talk about length and separation, my friends. If I remember right, this is not a volumizing mascara. It's definitely more for like length. This is so exciting. I've always wanted to try this. Wow, that mascara is so unique. I actually don't have a mascara that does quite what this one just did. This is honestly so good at separating and lengthening the lashes. I'm kind of obsessed with what it did on my lower lashes as well. Ooh hoo hoo, very excited about that. So I'm gonna kind of set other areas of my face using the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Perfecting Powder. Shelby actually said that she had not yet tried this herself, but really wants to. I do really like this powder. It really does a good job at like smoothing out the skin. So I'm just kind of dabbing that in the T-zone and along my jawline as well, since I tend to lose coverage there often. Before I forget, I'm actually gonna go ahead and apply lashes. These are the Kiss Blowout Lash in the shade Page Boy. She said that she really has been enjoying these, and you guys know, like, I don't really branch out too much with my lashes, but again, I really trust Shelby's opinion, and I'm excited to see how these look. If I'm honest, this is not a lash that I would have personally chosen for myself, but I'm excited to see what they look like on so that I can see what Shelby is talking about. So I'm just gonna go ahead and trim these and then apply them off camera, and I will be right back. All right, so I am back with the lashes on, and I have to say these are probably some of the most dramatic and long lashes that I've ever put on my eyes without them feeling like they're weighing down my eyes too much. A lot of times with false lashes, that's kind of the issue that I have, is that anytime there's something super dramatic, it honestly just closes off my eyes so much. I feel like this adds drama and length and wispiness without it being heavy at all. Look, I can touch my brows with them. They're so long, but they're really, really pretty. I'm actually really surprised at how much I like those, because I would have never chosen these for myself, but thanks to Shelby, I was able to try them out, and so far so good. So far so good. I really, really like it. So the other thing that I got to pick up, which I'm so excited about, is the NARS Laguna bronzer. Shelby has been talking about this for so long, and ever since I started watching her videos, I've always wanted to try it. And so when she recommended that I try this and I didn't have it, I ran to Ulta and I picked it up. I love new products. I'm so excited to use this. I'm gonna take it on a fluffy brush so I can kind of have a little more control over how it disperses on my face. And let's see how this looks. I'm going right on top of where we contoured with the Charlotte Tilbury stick. I'm going to take it along the hairline as well, going along the chin and down the neck. I'm actually really loving how this is building up on my skin. I'm just taking some of that and running it down the sides of my nose and underneath. But honestly, that is so pretty. I'm just going to take the brush I used to powder with and just kind of blend it out on the cheeks a little bit, just to make sure it's nice and blended. That bronzer made me look sun-kissed, and I like it. I'm really liking how this look is turning out. So for blush, she just wanted me to choose any Benefit boxed blush. So I have two here. I have Gold Rush and I have Dandelion, because I just wasn't sure what this look was going to turn out to look like. So I might go with Gold Rush. Dandelion is like my favorite though, but it's a little bit more pink than what this look calls for in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into Gold Rush, which smells amazing, by the way. If you've never smelled this blush, next time you're at Ulta, give it a whiff. And I'm just gonna press that on the apples of the cheeks. You guys know how I am with my blush. Love blush. For highlighter, she wanted me to use her favorite highlight of all time, the Benefit What's Up highlight. I love this so much. It is so beautiful. And I'm hoping that my sponge is dry enough to where it's not gonna pick up product. Let's see. So I'm just taking my sponge and dipping it right onto the applicator and gently pouncing it on the high points of the face. Yeah, the incredible part about this product is it's not lifting up the powders underneath, and it just looks so beautiful and natural. It has been way too long since I've used this, so thanks Shelby for making me pull this out again, because I honestly forgot how incredibly stunning this highlight is. So I'm just kind of taking my time building up the highlight where I want it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put a little bit on like the apples of the cheeks, like slightly. Oh, do we see how gorgeous this is? I'm gonna press it right above the brows. And I'm also gonna bring it down the center of the nose, Cupid's bow, And we'll do a little on the chin. I don't normally, but I feel like it today. Oh my gosh. It brought like dew and life back to the skin like nothing else. So beautiful. I'm taking what's left on the sponge and just kind of patting it on the brow bone. Oh my gosh. Am I crazy, or did that make my skin look so incredibly hydrated and glowy? Oh, love it. Okay, I'm gonna take a makeup wipe and wipe off any foundation on the lips. And for lip color, she wanted me to choose any Charlotte Tilbury lip cheat. So I'm going to choose my personal favorite, which is Pillow Talk. This actually needs to be sharpened a little bit. This is so gorgeous. It really mimics the natural color of your lips, and so you can really overline nicely. I love to overline with this lip pencil, so I'm going to kind of overline my lips today at the bottom of the lips. I'm going to kind of fill it in with this as well. And then I'm going to overline it slightly at the very top at the Cupid's bow. I can't stop staring at my highlight. I love it. Oh my gosh. So now that our lips are nice and overlined and filled in, she wanted me to choose any Hourglass lipstick. So I chose the Hourglass, what is this even called? Girl lipstick in the shade Peacemaker. It's really pretty, like pinky nude. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this right over top. Before I forget, I do want an inner corner highlight, so I think I'm going to mix Glistening and Fairy for that from the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, and I'm just going to pop this right in the inner corner. Ooh yeah, I kind of like a golden inner corner. That's really pretty. I'm going to take what's left on the brush and just kind of go right under the brow bone. These lashes are so big I almost missed mascara marks on my eyelids, so I'm just kind of brushing those off. And then, to set the brows, she wanted me to use the Glossier Boy Brow, which she said she'd never tried before. I'm about to buy her one and send it to her because this stuff is so incredible. You guys know how much I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and set the brows with this. I'm using the shade Brown today, but it's just kind of going to add to our wispy brows. So after stepping back and assessing the situation, I'm taking a little bit more of the Benefit What's Up highlight, and I just kind of want more of that color in the inner corner of my eye. I don't mind the yellow, I just want to kind of have it mixed with a little bit of that champagne to really tie it into the rest of the look. So Shelby actually didn't pick a setting spray for me, but I don't want this to budge, so I'm going to set my makeup with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I love how this looks. Yes! Oh, my lashes are flapping. And then since she had me use the Flower Beauty powder, that's what I'm going to kind of use to de-shine any areas that I don't want to be shiny. The center of the forehead being one of those, around the nose, around the mouth, and a little on the chin. Everywhere else can glow though. So there you have it, you guys. That completes this makeup look that was chosen by Shelby Wilson. Thank you so much, Shelby, for collaborating with me on this video. I love how everything turned out. Girl, I gotta go on a fancy date with this makeup look on. I love it. I love the lashes, actually. I'm really surprised at how much I love that. She kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone with using nude sticks and an eyeshadow palette, using a cream contour again, a cream highlighter, and I'm so happy with the results. So thank you, Shelby. Again, you guys, I will go ahead and link her video down below where I chose her makeup so you guys can check out her look. Be sure to subscribe and leave a comment letting her know that I sent you. You guys are gonna love her channel. I know it. She makes incredible glowy, natural, yet glam looks, which are my favorite. So definitely go subscribe to Shelby. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you love this look as much as I do. If you haven't yet joined the family, please do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber and you want to be notified every single time I post, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll be notified every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday when I upload. That's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this collaboration. I am gonna go to a fancy place for dinner, aka Olive Garden, which I love. Unlimited soups and salads, my friends. That is what this look is calling for. You know what I mean? Thanks again for watching. Thanks for always coming back to my channel and supporting me. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!